morning, this is Jim Boyle, and welcome to the TD North Boston Garden for tonight's matchup, or this morning's matchup actually, between the Shawsheen Rams and the Wilmington Wildcats. This is considered a non-league matchup, but it's very important for the Wildcats because if they win, they will be in the Division III state tournament. The Rams of Shawsheen from the Commonwealth Athletic Conference come in with a 4-8 record, and they are coached by Greg Bendel, who is also a Wilmington native and currently a Wilmington Town Selectman. The Wildcats are members of the Middlesex League Freedom Division and currently come in with a 3-10 record. The Cats are led by Coach Dennis Ingram, who is in his second year, and they have an opportunity today to make the Division III state tournament by the fact that their record versus Division III or lower teams is 3-2, excuse me. And if you go 500 in your league and against your division, you make the state tournament. So this is a very important game for the Wildcats and Coach Ingram. So both schools play in Division III, and we're getting ready to start here at the TD Garden. I hope you enjoy the game and enjoy our shop, because we sure as heck are going to enjoy it from here. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jill Mealy, captain of the girls ice hockey team. We have high expectations for the season of making the tournament. Since the previous years we haven't. We've been taken over by a new coaching staff, Coach John Lapiana, with 3 new assistant coaches. It's very intense practices, getting us ready, working hard for the season. It's going to be hard scoring this season since we lost our leading goal scorer, Olivia Wingate, with a knee injury. But we have Melanie Hayden in net stopping all the shots, and lots of new freshmen coming in.
Welcome back to the TD Garden for the first game of the 2018 Good Sports Invitational between your Wilmington Wildcats and the Shawsheen Tech Rams. This is a production live from the Boston Garden of Wildcat Sports. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Wildcat Sports. For the Wilmington Wildcats, at guard number 3, Graham Smith. The other guard, number 21, Joey Ribeiro. The forwards, number 10, Chris Greco, number 22, Billy McAvoy, and number 23, Danny Gracia. For the Shawsheen Rams, it looks like they're going to bring out number 3, Sam Baker, number 24, Casey DeCoste, number 15, Mike Giordano, number 23, Zach Mickle, and number 11, Ryan Quinones. We're about ready to tip it off here. Opening game, 8 o'clock in the morning. Breakfast at the Garden with Wildcat TV. Tip won by Gracia, controlled by Graham Smith. Shawsheen comes out in a man. They post low post Gracia with a missed layup. One of the things that Wilmington struggled with all years, converting those short, easy 8-foot and in buckets. Tech point is going to be run by number 11, Quinones. Sam Baker with the shot, up off the rim, missed. Rebounded out of bounds. Team rebound will go to Shawsheen. Mickle inbound the ball to Baker. That'll be a Mickle with a sky hook. Graham Smith finds Joe Ribeiro on the right wing. Back up top to Graham Smith. Shawsheen man-to-man. Graham for 3 is good. Nice way to start the game for Graham. Off hot, off early. 3-2. Wilmington leads. 7 minutes to play first quarter. 23 is Mickle, who is their leading scorer at 15 points a game. 3 is Baker. Baker penetrates the lane, gets by Smith, and lays in. And defensively, Wilmington playing man-to-man, gonna have to play a little bit tougher, not give that penetration into the zone there. Gracia with the ball up top, finds McAvoy on the left wing, underneath to Graham Smith. It looks like they're going to try to get Graham going early. Throws up an air ball, rebounded by 15 Giordano. And Mickle brings the ball up. That's Mickle, number 23. Long 3 is short. Rebounded by Gracia. Wilmington looks to push. Ribeiro's got lane, finds McAvoy cutting. Nice play. Again, if Wilmington can convert those shots, we're going to win a lot of games. Short for Graham Smith on the 3. Rebounded by guard Casey DeCoste. Foul on Smith. Quinones, number 11, brings the ball up. Quinones going to, oh, Baker's 3, Quinones is 11. Giordano's 15, Mickle's 23. DeCosta's 24. Feed Baker tonight. It looked like he traveled. Good defense by McAvoy. Wilmington will push. Looking to push. McAvoy up the left side. Has the running layup. Again, if Wilmington can make these layups, which they've struggled all year, they're going to win a lot of games. Ribeiro's shot is short. Rebounded by Quinones. McAvoy putting a little bit of pressure on. Picked up by Ribeiro. Wilmington playing man-to-man and trying to force action. That'll be a foul on Ribeiro, number 21, his first. 5:20 to play first quarter. Shawsheen Tech leads Wilmington 4-3. Both Shawsheen Tech's points on buckets within 10 feet, and Wilmington's on a three-pointer by Graham Smith. Wilmington has a lot of open looks underneath. They're going to call the foul on Gracia. That'll be his first. Mickle will inbound for the Rams, who come in at 4-8, playing in the Commonwealth Athletic Conference, the CAC. Levis Quinones stolen away by Ribeiro. 3-on-3. Ribeiro's going to try to take it right to the hole, and he gets a charging foul. That'll be Joe's second foul. 14 fouls already on the Wildcats. 5 minutes to play first quarter. Don't mind the aggressiveness there, as it's the only way Wilmington's going to get easy buckets. Struggle a bit better in their set offense, but if they can break a little bit, they'll score easily. Again, Ribeiro picking up man. Stephen Anthony to the scorers table, most likely check in. Long three is missed, rebounded by McAvoy. McAvoy finds Gracia, who finds Ribeiro on the right wing. Ribeiro's long three is way short. Kids are getting Mickle penetrate, bumps on Greco. Good defense by Greco. He lets it go out of bounds. Ball will go Wilmington's way. Stephen Anthony, number 4, about to check in, most likely for Joe Ribeiro, who picked up an early 2 fouls. Wilmington might be having trouble. Both teams might be having trouble getting used to the three-point line, as we have the NBA three-point line and we also have the high school three-point line. So it can get a little confusing because they haven't played here in the Garden before. Plus, there's a lot of space between the basket and back, a lot of air. Gracia penetrates. They're going to try to swing around, find Smith. Smith dribble penetration, gets to the lane. Nice play by Graham Smith for 2. Wilmington 5, Shawsheen Tech 4. Graham Smith's got all 5 points for Wilmington. Again, that's the way they're going to beat this team. If they can get the dribble penetration, get a lot of easy looks. Wilmington back into their 2-3 matchup zone. And again, here to beat the matchup zone, you have dribble penetration like that and kick. The 3 is short, rebounded by Greco. The 3 was short by DeCoste. They find Anthony open underneath. The reverse layup is good again. Wilmington getting the ball down low, now making those layups. 7-4, 3:50 to play first quarter. This will be Mickle bringing the ball up for Shawsheen. Danny Gracia playing the point of the 2-3. As you can see, got to move out. Long 3 is good. Giordano with the 3-pointer. We're now tied at 7. Wilmington slowing it up. Still in the man. So their man-to-man offense is going to be trying to run the little weave and then try to get some dribble penetration. Anthony will shoot the 3. It'll be long. One of the things I think they shoot that 3 a little bit too quick in the shot clock. Try to set up their offense, get down low, use some of your physicality. Graham Smith's 3 is good, and Graham Smith with his second 3 of the game. Wilmington up 10-3. That'll give Graham, I think, 8 points, 8 of the 10 points. Kicked out of bounds by 24 Giordano. DeCoste, excuse me. It'll be Wilmington's ball. We got 2:58 to play, first quarter. Wilmington 10, Shawsheen Tech 7. Graham Smith has come out on fire tonight with 8 of the 10 Wilmington points. Gracia bringing the ball up. Penetrates all the way for the layup. Nice play by Danny Gracia. Saw the opening in the defense and took it right to the hole. Again, Wilmington with the 3-point shots by Smith and the 2-point lands there. We're getting a lot of looks inside. Start to make them. It'll be a much easier row to hoe. Long 3-pointer by 15 is Giordano, which is missed. Rebounded by Greco, and we'll push. Graham-Smith leading the break. Finds McAvoy on the left wing for the three. Shot is long. Rebounded by Mickle, who will also look to push. Graham-Smith cuts him off. A nice defensive play there. And they're going to call that out of bounds. Graham made a nice play. Cutting Mickle off as Mickle's trying to push. Chris Stokes will come in and replace number 22, McAvoy. So Stokes number 5 in. 5 for Wilmington. We got Stokes 5, Greco 10, Anthony 24, Smith 3, and Gracia 23. Again, let's see what they do here. Gracia being guarded up at the top by Baker. They're still going man, and they've thrown Wilmington looking at the high ball screen. Greco long 3 from up top. It's good, and Chris Greco continues his hot hand. He had like 18 points on last night's loss, 2 night loss to Arlington. Wilmington takes a 15-7 lead with 2:05 to play, first quarter. So like I said earlier in the intro, important game for the Wildcats. A win here assures them a berth in the Division III basketball playoffs. And I know everybody at home is thinking, how can a 3-10 team make the Division III playoffs? Well, it's pretty simple math. Wilmington is a Division III team actually playing in a bigger conference. Middlesex conference, the Middlesex League is actually a large conference, a lot of Division I and Division II teams. Wilmington, Watertown, and Stoneham are the only Division III teams in the conference. We have 3 non-conference wins over Division III or less teams. So if we go 500 against Division III teams, we make the tournament. Current record is 3-2. We win tonight. Wilmington wins tonight. That puts us at 4-2, excuse me. And even if they would lose their last 2 to Stoneham and Watertown, they would still end up with a 500 record and qualify for the state tournament. And I think what they're doing well again is the inside-out game is working well. They missed a few easy layups or short shots early in the game. They continue to press to put the ball in, try to get the ball inside. Graham-Smith with a hot hand early has helped to stretch the defense with his 3-point shooting. Shawsheen has come out and missed a couple threes. I think they've started to settle. They early on figured out the 2-3 zone that Wilmington was playing, getting the ball to the free throw line. But they've sort of ruined that. And Gracia with a nice steal off the inbound. Misses the layup again, like I talked about. We can make some of these shots. This game will not be as close. The break for Tech, he walked. He got away with that walk. Long 3-pointer for Giordano is good. Again, 15 Wilmington, 10 Shawsheen Tech, 1:47 to play, quarter 1. Graham-Smith brings the ball, but see if they can set their offense up. Penetration, jump shot is short. Rebounded by Giordano. Nice play by Gracia. Picked up by Giordano. Everybody all over the floor. Greco picks it up and finds Smith. Nice pass by Chris Greco. Graham-Smith, lefty layup is good, and he's fouled. Traditional 3-point chance opportunity, the and one. Scramble for loose ball at half court. Picked up eventually by Chris Greco. Nice long pass ahead to Graham-Smith, who gets the layup and the foul. Complete the 3-point play traditionally to go with his 2 original, which would give him short. Graham has 10, rebounded by Stokes. Wilmington is getting all the, we should say 50-50 balls right now. Playing a little hard. Like I said, coming in at 8 o'clock can be tough. Wilmington looks like they come out ready to play. Shawsheen a little bit lackadaisical at times. 1:15 to play in the quarter. 17-10 Wilmington. Gracia bumps and shoots and scores. Danny has been hot last couple of games. Probably the last 4 or 5 games he's averaged over 20 points a game. Wilmington with a 9-point lead, 19-10. A very good first quarter, the way we want to come out. 1 minute to play. That's Giordano, who has been their only scoring offense. He misses the 3. Gracia with the rebound and will bring it up and will reset. 50 seconds to play, 19-10 Wilmington. Graham-Smith, top of the key. Finds Anthony. Anthony's got to be patient here. Drives by Mickle. Nice bump and good. Big offensive play, Stephen Anthony. Drawing the contact by Mickle. Hitting the layup for another traditional and one. Wilmington 21. First quarter points. Looks good early in the morning. Nice play by Stephen. Dribble, drew body contact, made the layup, has the free throw. 39 seconds play, Q1. Again, Wilmington having their way inside with the Shawsheen Tech defense. That shot is good by Anthony. Wilmington up 22-10. So they get one more defensive stop and maybe put some more points on the board. Mickle with the ball. In the game now, number 10, senior guard Brandon Bicknell, who is their captain. Mickle with the penetration, blocked by Stokes. Nice one, that'll be a foul. Foul will be on Brandon Stutley. Great play by Chris Stokes. A block picked up by Anthony, the foul. 25 seconds left. Last shot of the quarter. See if they can do the smart thing with a 12-point lead. They're going to get the last shot. Gracia picks the ball up. It's nowhere here. Slowly brings it up a hole for one. On the floor, Gracia, Stokes, Anthony, Smith, and Greco. And Wilmington playing a very, very good quality Q1 here. 12-point lead. Gracia's looking to penetrate. Gets bumped up high. Team foul number 4. That'll be a out of bounds. 6.7 seconds left. Studley picks up his second foul as he come into the game. Gracia will be defended by Baker. Looks to get it into Greco. Back to Gracia. Oh, nice move right to the hole. Again, we missed the easy bunny. So the last second shot here by Shawsheen will not count even though it almost goes in. End of Q1, 22-10, Wilmington leads. Back for the second quarter here at the TD Garden. The 2018 Good Sports Invitational. Wilmington taking a 22-10 lead. First quarter, played a really good quarter. Ball belongs to Shawsheen Tech to begin. Mickle, number 23 on the court. 15, which is Giardello. Inside 33, Studley is short. Rebounded by McAvoy. Taken away by Shawsheen's number 10, Bicknell. And there'll be free throws here. McAvoy picks up the foul. Wilmington played an outstanding first quarter, scoring 22 points, both offensively and defensively. This shot will be Bicknell's first shot is short. Wilmington on the court, 23 Gracia, 24 Anthony, 3 Smith, 22 McAvoy, 5 Stokes. And that shot by Bicknell is good, 22-11. On the court for Shawsheen, 3 Baker, 23 Mickle, 33 Studley, 15 Giordano, and 10 Bicknell. Graham Smith, again, triple penetration has been there all day. Out to Gracia for the 3. That shot is short. Rebounded by Baker, who will push. Wilmington's gonna have to get back on defense. Mickle on the left. Top of the key, Mickle, they're trying to penetrate. Nice play. Got the ball inside. Stokes will get the foul. Again, playing that 2-3 zone is the way to get it. 2 ways to get it inside. You penetrate, or you get it to the free throw line. The free throw line player at the free throw line turns and finds open man or free space. The opening in the zone is right there or in the corners. This will be Baker's 2 shots. He misses the first. Studley is replaced by DeCoste. So Baker's second shot here at the Garden. Up and no good, rebounded by McAvoy, who finds Graham Smith. So they're running a really good offense, high-low offense. Got to the post, get it down low to Danny Gracia. Forced that shot a little bit, probably should have got out. Baker pushes. Bicknell finds Giordano, back to Bicknell, into Baker, back out to Bicknell. Good ball movement, long 3 is short. Rebounded by Stokes, another big rebound by Chris Stokes, out to Anthony, and we'll push. Graham Smith's got McAvoy in the corner, open for 3. Nice head fake penetration, blocked by Giordano, good play. Slow offensive start for Wilmington, we haven't scored here in the quarter. 1 point for on the free throw for Shawsheen. Baker up top finds Bicknell. Bicknell finds Mickle in the corner. Mickle with the penetration. Bad pass stolen by Anthony. Got Graham Smith open up underneath. Smith up into the layup is good. 24-11. Again, defense creates, offense creates the push. Wilmington with a 13-point lead, 6:25 to play for second quarter. See, they found the opening now. Coach is going to have to look for a change. They're going to score. The fact that Shawsheen can't score once they find that open look at the free throw line is being a problem. Smith on the right wing. Underneath to Gracia, pump fake, short. Rebounded by Anthony. Picked up by Bignell, tied up by Bignell and Stokes. We have jump ball. Possession arrow will go Wilmington's way. Substitute will be Sean Hardy, going to get a chance to play here second quarter. He replaces Chris Stokes, who gave him good minutes, good hustle minutes, rebounds, block shots. So on the floor we have Hardy, number 14, Smith 3, 22 is McAvoy, 24 is Anthony, and inbounding the ball, 23 is Gracia. Looks like Baker, Mickle, Giordano, Bignell, and Studley. No, and DeCoste, I'm sorry. This layup by Gracia. Bignell pushes. They find that spot is always open. If they make the shot, they're going to Wilmington's going to have to come out of that defense. As you can see, they've had that look like 4 straight times. Top of key. He's back in the nice steal by Graham Smith, feet ahead. Graham's got a breakaway layup here. Lays it up and misses the shot. Should use backboard. Rebounded by kickball. Shawsheen who kicks. DeCoste with that rebound. Kickball on Anthony. Once again, see how they handle this. Extending their zone just a hair bit. 5:22 to play. Wilmington 24. Shawsheen Tech 11. They reset the 30 on the kickball. So we have for the Tech, we've got Bickle 23, Bignell 10, DeCoste 24, Giordano 15, and Baker number 3. Timeout Wilmington. Again, the matchup zone is the 2-3 has not killed them. It has not helped them. The shooting issues that Shawsheen has when they get into the box, into the lane, is hurting them. They've been open a lot. They've penetrated, kicked to the free throw line. That person had a couple easy shots that have been missed. And we're looking at fans on the Jumbotron now, finally. First time all morning. As I hit about 8:24 in the morning, everybody's fired up. Must hit Dunkin' Donuts before they came in. And this will be, I think, the first of like 8 games here at the Garden tonight. Or this afternoon. And it is the Good Sports 2018 Invitational. Got some of the older fans there, thumbs up. As we're looking at the message board. The Jumbotron. Nice crowd for first game. Shawsheen and Wilmington, or Shawsheen Tech in Billerica, Massachusetts, right next to Wilmington. There are Wilmington students at the Tech. There are no Wilmington basketball players on the Tech varsity. Okay, we're going to bring it out here. 5:22 to play. Q2 music still blaring. Wilmington leads 24-11. Excuse me. And Levin Canona is back in the game. The long 3 again by Giordano is missed. Rebounded by Sean Hardy. Ahead to Stephen Anthony, who dribble, penetrates, fires up a layup, and it's missed. Rebounded again by Sean Hardy. Sean Hardy, 2 big rebounds, getting some playing time here, using his size. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will go back to Shawsheen Tech. So again, Wilmington's got Anthony, Smith, Gracia, Hardy, and McAvoy in the game. Shawsheen's got Mickle, Giordano, Quinones, who makes that layup, Baker, and DeCoste. Again, Wilmington sliding a little bit. Nice little steal by Anthony, and again, Wilmington looks to push with a 13-point lead, 4 minutes, 39 seconds to play. Again, we're forcing a little too much. Anthony getting a little out of hand there, forcing a little bit too much. It's going to be out of bounds on Mickle. Again, now it looks like Shawsheen Tech gets fired up a little bit more. They've won a couple extra these 50-50 balls. You've got to be very careful here, as Anthony has tried to take 2 balls into the lane against bigger players. He had the successful and 1 earlier in the game. And these last 2 times, they've sort of met him and not gone for a little head fake and swallowed him up. Getting that position might be better off for Wilmington to kick that back out and reset the offense. Okay, jump ball out of bounds rather on Mickle there, so the possession is Wilmington. Anthony at the top. Finds Gracia. We're going to run the weave back to Smith. Smith double 3-pointer short. Rebounded by Gracia. He gets the lane again. Nice move. Danny, nice move. Up and in, too. Wilmington again dominating the paint. dominating probably points in the paint. And we'll drop back. Let's see what kind of defense Coach Ingram has been back into the modified 2-3. Stolen by McAvoy. Wilmington completely dominating the first half here. 4 minutes to play, 26-11. He's got Graham Smith on the left wing. The shot is up and good. Substitutes for Wilmington. Timeout for Shawsheen Tech. 28-11. Wilmington leads again, getting a lot of points in the paint. Can allow probably Ingram to get some of his bench players in to play a few minutes here at the Garden. Graham Smith, easy penetration. Breaking down his man on a one-on-one effort. So I'll give you a quick reset. We're at 28-11, 3:53 to play, Q2. Team foul, 6 for Wilmington, so the next team foul from against Wilmington will lead to the 1-on-1 for the Tech. 4 team fouls for the Tech currently. Wilmington again playing good defense, much better offense. Maybe the best offensive performance so far of the year against a quality opponent in Shawsheen Tech. And it looks like we're going to have more substitutions for Wilmington here. As I saw Greco's coming in, and it looks like Matthew Thomas, number 2. So it'll be Thomas, number 2, Greco 10. 23 is Gracia, 5 is Smith, and 24 is Anthony. 3:53 to play, second quarter. Wilmington up by 17. 28-11. Playing very aggressive on this matchup defense. There, see how it's open now down to the box, and it'll be a walking traveling call. Another turnover for the Tech. The Tech a little demoralized. Like I said, coming into the game, you got an 8 o'clock start. You never know how your kids are going to come out and perform, and sometimes they come out fired up and ready to play. Sometimes they come out a little bit slower. And, as I'm looking at it right now, Wilmington's come out ready to play a lot, winning most of the 50-50s. That'll be a travel on Anthony there. Again, he's trying to force a shot that's not there. Be a halftime adjustment maybe for Coach Ingram. It's good to try to get the ball down low, but that penetration from the right side, we're going to have a substitution for the Wildcats as well in a minute. Baker under it again. That spot's going to be open. Mickle penetrates. Should have dished there. Forces up a shot and scores. Nice offensive play, but again, he forced up a shot they probably didn't need to force. Mickle with the score, 28-13. Wilmington with a 15-point lead. That'll be out of bounds off of Anthony. It'll go, the possession will go to Tech. In the game for the Wildcats is number 33, Justin Trevisani. He replaces 24, Stephen Anthony. So we have Trevisani, Thomas, Greco, Gracia, and Smith in the game. Penetrate by Giordano. Nice defensive play by Smith by Gracia to hold his ground. Let's see what we can do. Smith pushing the action. Penetrate. Throws up the runner, and it's good. Graham Smith is having his way tonight. Maybe the best game he's played all year. He's getting into the paint and scoring. He's hitting some threes. Mickle up high to Quinones. Baker penetrates, scores. Again, that play is going to be open all day within this 2-3 matchup. So Wilmington's going to have to be very careful. 30-15, 15-point Wilmington. And Trevisani is open over here. Penetrates in, brings it back out. Finds Gracia down low. Gracia should kick that out. Trevisani open, NBA 3 range. It's good! Justin Trevisani, 3-pointer from the NBA spot. 33-15. Nice look by Gracia to find him. Gracia got tripled up, found Justin Trevisani, hits a 3. Into Baker, out to Mickle. Mickle again, that'll be a foul, blocking foul on Gracia. He's got to learn, you got to move those feet, Danny. Mickle, they're getting the ball to the paint where they wanted to. They're just not making all their shots. 2 minutes, 7 seconds to play. Q2, Wilmington 33, the Shawsheen Tech 15. Mickle to the line. Not sure if this is a 2 or a 1-on-1. 1-on-1, so the foul was called on the floor on Gracia, so it'll be 1 plus the penalty. Mickle's shot is true. You'll get another one. You make the first one, they give you the penalty, you get the second one. Kind of a substitution for the Tech. After Mickle's shot, if he makes it, and it's good. Into the game for the Tech will be number 5, junior guard Ryan Smith. And they're going to press. So Greco to Smith, Greco penetration. They find Gracia wide open for the three. That shot is true. Another three from that side. So back-to-back threes for Trevisani and Gracia. Puts the score up 36-17. Wilmington playing good hard defense. There it is. See the guy that's open. Guy number 3, Baker's going to be open in that spot if they can find him. They just haven't been able to do that. So Mickle, another player. Rebounded by Thomas. Swallowed up. Gracia dribble penetrates Greco. He's going to count for the walk. Oh, yeah, try to reset this lineup for Shawsheen. In the game, we have a number 5, Smith, number 1, DeCourcy, number 23, Mickle, number 11, Quinones, and number 3, Baker. Wilmington leads 36-17, 1:20 to play, Q2. Very, very good offensive half for Wilmington, and I think Shawsheen's struggled to miss a couple open looks. Wilmington staying in there 2-3, and you can see the movement. McAvoy gets a nice spot, rebounded by Gracia. Finds McAvoy on the break. The runner is good. Again, Wilmington out hard and fast and ready to go. 38-17, first half. 50 seconds to play. Stolen away by Smith. Mickle is back to defend. Smith lefty layup is no good. Rebounded by McAvoy. Lefty layup is no good. Rebounded by Gracia. Tipped up, no good. Gracia tips again. Ball tipped out of bounds will go Wilmington's ball. 39 seconds to play. First half. Wilmington with 4 looks at the basket there, and again, done a really nice job of scoring down low, but their layup percentage continues to struggle. Inbounding the ball will be Greco. Finds Gracia in the left wing. Smith for the 3. That's short. Rebounded by Gracia. Down he goes. Picks his back up. Back to Greco for 3. It's fire away time. Greco with the 3. Chris Greco, 3-pointer, 41-17 Wilmington. Phenomenal offensive first half for the Wildcats. 23 seconds to play. Giordano penetrates. Finds Smith. There's Baker in. That's the first time they made that play work all day because they get the dribble penetration. Found Baker. Baker lays it up, and he's fouled. Let's see what the foul call is. Foul call's on 3, Graham Smith. Eighth foul, so it'll be shooting one. This is the traditional and 1 for Baker. 41-20. 15 left. Wilmington will hold for 1. Greco, a little bit of press here to get him slowed down. Oh, he throws the ball away. A bad pass. A very, very good first half of Graham. Poor pass here to end the half. 8 seconds left. Chance to cut the lead under 20. They'll find Giordano finds Mickle. 6 seconds left. Looks like Mickle's going to take the shot. Oh, nice play. Baker is low. That shot's open all day. He's missed it. It's a shot that's hurt Shawsheen all day. They got the guy open free throw line, and they do not make those shots. So here we are, halftime at the TD Garden. 220,018 Good Sports Invitational. Wilmington leads Shawsheen Tech 41-20. This halftime report brought to you by Wildcat Sports. Here we are live at the Boston Garden for the 2018 Good Sports Invitational. Wilmington off to a 41-20 first half lead. Phenomenal first half offensively for the Wildcats. 3-pointers raining down all over the court, getting dribble penetration. Graham Smith with a great first half. Took us off to a big lead. Defensively playing relatively well. I want to continue this offense and defense as we go into the second half. Looks like Coach Ingram's had an opportunity to play a lot of players, which is good, so everybody's getting to experience playing here down on the Garden floor. As they're out there getting ready for warm-ups, we'll get ready to hit second half. Again, like I said, a Wilmington win brings us into the Division III state tournament, and we're ready to go. I'll see you in a few. Thanks.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly,
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Okay, we're back here live at the Boston Garden for today's matchup between Wilmington Wildcats, your Wilmington Wildcats, and the Shawsheen Tech Rams. Getting ready to begin Q3. Wilmington with a 41-20 lead over the Shawsheen Tech. As I mentioned at the halftime report, phenomenal first half for the Wildcats. Maybe the best half they played all year against quality competition, which is the Rams. We're ready to go. Starting lineups are back out for the Wildcats. Looks like we're going to have Greco 10, McAvoy 22, Gracia 23, Smith 3, and Ribeiro 2. Joe Ribeiro stuck with a little bit of foul trouble that first half. Gets back out to get some more run. For the Rams, let's see what we got. 24, DeCoste, 11 Giordano, 11 Quinones, 15 Giordano, 23 Mickle, and 3 Baker. Again, let's see what they do differently here in the half. Wilmington coming out. Looks like he's going to go into the still looks like a little bit of a 2-3 because they're sliding down. Intercepted by Greco. Penetrate pushes. Oh, he had Graham open. Gets fouled. Chris takes to the hole. Goes left. He's a right-handed shoot. Gets fouled going to the hole, though. He had Smith open on the right wing. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Again, our Wilmington's defense is causing all sorts of problems for getting the Rams set up in their offense. Although once they get set up in their offense, they're getting the ball to the free throw line, which is allowing a couple open looks. Here's Greco's free throw. And he's short. Might happen here at the Garden only because you got a lot of space between the basket and the stands. Playing in the arena is a lot different than playing in the gymnasium. Chris coming off a very, very, very fine performance Thursday night against Arlington. That shot is good, 42-20. Sorry about that. So this will be 11's Quinones, 23 Mickle, 3 is Baker, 15 Giordano, and 24 DeCoste. See, that's been open. They kick out, long 3. Mickle is good. Yeah, actually working the offense the way you want to. 42-23, Wilmington, 7:24 to play. And now they're going to put the press on. They find McAvoy open. Now if McAvoy can make a good play, penetrate, miss the layup. We're going to make that. Got to slow down. Mickle pushing. So it looks like they're going to be playing like more of like a 1-2-2 zone trap on that team. And there's Baker, finds DeCoste. The shot from the wing is good. 8-footer, 10-footer DeCoste. First 2 offensive possessions here for Shawsheen have been good possessions. And again, they're pressed to try to force Wilmington to play a little quicker. They'll double the ball there. Graham Smith breaks the double, finds Ribeiro wide open for a 3. That shot is good. Joey Ribeiro with a 3, left wing. Joe Ribeiro, if you get him on the left side, he's phenomenal on that side. 45-25 Wilmington. Mickle pushing. Smith for the steal. Quinones easy layup, high off the glass, misses. Actually not high off the glass, it's a runner. Ribeiro finds McAvoy, who fumbles, finds Graham Smith for the layup, and that is good as they broke in the press. Ingram's got them ready to play, well coached. Coach Bendel's trying to do everything he can to get his team fired up, get closer. 47-25 Wilmington. DeCoste finds Giordano. High. There it is. That shot's going to be open. Baker is fouled. They're finding the open man at the free throw line, which is Baker. He's turning around, and he's not always scoring. But the play is open for them. Not sure who that foul was on. I did not hear the announcement. Might have been on. Baker's shot is short. Again, like I said, same thing with Greco earlier in this half. It's a little different when you're shooting at this free throw, at this basket with the stands being so far back. Not to make excuses, but generally happens. That shot is true as he measures it up. Again, let's see what kind of trap they're going to come into. Is they're just trying to force Wilmington to get quicker. Looks like a 1-2-2 or 2-1-1. There's Greco open, top of the key, penetrates, stops, blocked by Baker, rebounded back again by, picked up back by Greco. Ribeiro reset the offense. They'll find Graham Smith up at the top. They're in the 2-3, so see again, back in the 2-3 zone. Gracia misses the shot, but you get the ball to Greco at the free throw line and it helps. There's a break. Nice Euro step by Baker, and he scores. Baker with a Euro step going hard to the hole. 47-28. Again, they're going to try to force pressure here. Graham Smith comes back for the ball. takes the ball into the middle of the zone. They're back 2-3 zone again. Let's see if these, yep. Get the ball to Gracia at the key. Top of the key, back swing. Now penetrate and swing it back. Good move by Danny Gracia. Lefty shot is missed again. This is the same way we started the first half. Not making those easy shots. Mickle's pushing. This is Giordano for the long three. Is short, rebounded by Mickle in the left corner. Shawsheen to get back in there is going to make some shots and get some stops. Mickle with the long three. That's good. Time on Ingram. He's not going to be happy with the start of the half. 47-31 at the half. And we were 41-20 at the half, so we're 41-31, so 47-31, so a 9-6 run to start the half by Shawsheen has cut the lead to 16. 47-31 Wilmington, 4:47 to play Q3. Coach Ingram's going to try to set up his defense a little bit more here too. I think they have a great understanding of what they're doing offensively on the trap and then on the 2-3 zone. They're getting the ball to the, like Shawsheen has done as well, get the ball to that free throw line and have that person look to either penetrate, take the shot, dish to the wings for the open looking three. Shawsheen on that end, a little bit more spunk, a little more hustle, a little more fire coming out in the second half. This is what Coach Bendel probably was preaching in the locker room. You know, we can't come out flat again. We want to get back in the game. We could get back in the game, maybe get a little bit more uncomfortable, try to cut it under 10 before the end of the quarter so that we're coming on strong. So let's see what we got as we come out of the timeout. 4:47 to play. Wilmington 47, Shawsheen Tech 31. Tech with their starting lineup again. Wilmington has substituted. It looks like it's Stephen Anthony. Joe Ribeiro must have picked up his third foul there. So it's Gracia, Greco, Smith, Ander, and McAvoy. Top key, great. Anthony on the wing. Back to Gracia. See if they set up. They're back in man. Doubled. Finds Gracia. Nice play by Smith. Gracia dribbles into trouble. And that'll be a foul on Danny. Again, a little bit lackadaisical offensively. Turn the ball over. Can't afford the turnovers. You got a big lead. Hopefully you can cruise with this lead. But again, they're struggling. So Gracia's going to put a little bit of pressure on Quinones, who beats the pressure, drives the lane. Nobody misses the bunny. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony picked off from behind. Again, and not Anthony with a nice play. Throws it out of bounds. It'll be ball will go Shawsheen Tech's way. Again, a little lackadaisical with the ball on offense, and they turn it over. So now we're back on defense. Mickle finds Baker. Quinones penetrated. There's Baker. That shot's open. Ball fake. Greco doesn't go for it. Nice defensive play by Chris Greco. Tip back to Baker. Shot us up and good. 47-33. Lead down to 14. 4 minutes to play. Gracia bringing the ball up, and let's see if we can set up the offense. And they're back into the man, which is a smart move by Bendel. Down low to Gracia. Finds Anthony in the corner. Try not to force anything. Back out to Danny. Reset. 12 seconds on the clock. Gracia from the free throw line. Shot is short. Rebounded by Baker. No foul there, Chris Greco. Baker's going to try to penetrate. Can't let him get the lane that easily. Fires up a wild shot, though. They got Anthony with Greco on the break. He didn't see him. Forces up a shot and misses. Greco with a nice rebound. Shot is missed. Again, Wilmington not making those shots. Greco with another rebound. He's fouled. Nice pass by Graham Smith there once he saw Greco open. Again, with the break, 2-on-1 break. Anthony trying to force contact and force the issue. Lays that pass over to Greco. Easy left-handed layup. Instead, Greco go to the line shooting 2. We're going to have a substitution here. Greco's first shot is short, off the front rim. Massengale, number 55, is coming into the game, and he'll replace Baker, who must have some foul trouble. So Massengale, 55, replaces Baker, who has been one of the better players tonight. Baker and Mickle have done a good job. Giordano hit a couple early threes. Here's Greco's second free throw is good. 15-point lead, Wilmington 48-33, 3:19 to play Q3. This is Quinones bringing the ball up. penetrates, stop. That's Massengill as a sophomore, shoots the shot from the free throw line and misses. That ball will be out of bounds off of Shawsheen Tech, Wilmington's basketball. A little bit better defense. I don't know if that's the shot that Coach Bendel would have wanted. The sophomore right off the bench taking that shot. But that's what he got. Gracia will bring the ball up and they'll drop back. And the man, try to get the right spacing here. Graham Smith for three is short. Again, they're rushing that shot. A lot of time in the clock. Better time to, might want to try to run their offense a little bit. I'm sure Coach Ingram will not be happy about that in film session as they watch film of this game. Here's Massengill, tries to dump it down low. Again, a sophomore in the game. Good idea, bad execution. Gracious fouled way up high. Team foul number 3. Barrow back in the game here. And Baker's coming back in the game. So Baker replaces Massengill. Again, they've done the execution has been the plan is right. The execution is poor for Shawsheen as they work on the 2-3 matchup zone. Mickle steals the ball. Again, another turnover for Wilmington on the offensive end. Finds Quinones, excuse me. There's Baker again. DeCoste for that little 8-footer is good. Shot has worked. Again, they penetrate. They kick the ball in the middle, kick it out to the little 10-foot shot. Shawsheen cuts the lead back down to 13. Again, the execution much better. And then they actually put the ball in the hole. Ribeiro top, Smith. Short and long two is short. Rebounded by Quinones. Gracia. They had to break. Nice. Joey Ribeiro coming back on defense, pushing the ball. Again, no numbers here. Bad pass out to Nago. Turning the ball over way too much. Starting to play reach defense. Looks like he's going to get Matt Hansen some minutes here. That's a foul. Gracia fouls the three-point shooter. Giordano shooting a three, fouls him. This chance to cut the lead to 10. Third team foul, not a good foul. Fouls the shooter way out in the corner. 3-point opportunity here for Giordano, who makes the first. Game's getting a little closer here. 1:41 to play, 48-36. 2 free throws left for Giordano. And that is short or off the rim. We got Matt Hansen, 12, and Brett Tavares into the game, replacing McAvoy and Gracia. Gracia got about a minute and a half rest here. That shot is good. So we got an 11-point game. Getting a little bit tighter here. 48-37 Wilmington. Smith, Greco, Ribeiro, Tavares number 4, and 12 is Hansen. His patience on the offense here is what Coach Ingram's going to gets the ball to puts the ball on the floor. Hansen with another turnover. We have about 9 turnovers this half. Baker forces the action, scores. We're down to 9, 48-39, 1:16 to play. Wilmington has scored 7 points in the quarter. It's 41-20, so 19-7 run here in the third quarter. Graham Smith top of the key. They're doubling the ball as it penetrates. Man-to-man defense. 57 seconds left, 12 on the shot. Graham with the long 3 is short. Rebounded by Baker, and Ingram has seen this lead just collapse. Foul is on Greco, 14 fouls. Wilmington has completely shut down their offense here in the third quarter. We're 41-20 at the half, and it's 48-39. 14 foul, 49 seconds to play. Wilmington with only a 9-point lead, so a 21-point lead has been cut to 9. As there it is, that on that zone defense, Baker is open there. Giordano for the 3 is good. We're down to 6. We got a ball game here as Wilmington has just completely fallen apart, both offensively and defensively here in the third quarter. 25 seconds to play. 25 seconds on the shot clock, 28 seconds left to play. Wilmington should probably here hold for last shot. 48-42, a 21-point quarter. Ribeiro open for 3. That is short. No foul needed here. Shot was taken way too quick in the shot clock. Chance to cut it to 4 or 3 with a good shot here. Mickle way up high. Here's Giordano. They find Baker down low. Greco, he walked there. Forces the shot up and misses. Rebounded by Ribeiro. That was actually a possession error by Wilmington, which is actually a shame because we'll lose possession in the quarter. 48-42, a 21-7 run here in the third quarter. And there's Smith with 3 seconds to play. He'll shoot a half-court shot. That's going to end up short. Rebounded by the official. End of 3, 48-42. We have a ball game here in the first game of the 2018 Invitational, Good Sports Invitational, as Wilmington has not done a good job in that third quarter.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Okay, we are back here for the fourth quarter as Shawsheen Tech has made this a basketball game, cutting a 21-point halftime deficit to 6 with a 21-7 run in that third quarter. So we have 8 minutes to play. Wilmington up 48-42 on the floor for the Wildcats. The starting lineup is back. We got Greco, McAvoy, Gracia, Ribeiro, and Smith. And for the Shawsheen Tech, they're back to their starting lineup again with Mickle. There's Quinones, back to Baker. Giordano. Baker with a long three. He'll be short. Rebounded by Greco. Nice rebound. And DeCosta is also in. So McAvoy open on the left wing. Let's see if we can patiently run this offense. Greco for the long three is an air ball. Again, not a good shot within what you want to run. Not recognizing what defense that Shawsheen is playing. Quinones will bring the ball up. 48-42, 7.5 to play. Wilmington has all of a sudden gone cold after scoring 41 points in the first half. There it is, that in and out game. Giordano for three is long. Rebounded back to Giordano. That long rebound's tough out of the zone. Quinones is here. They'll find DeCosta on that little side. He was hitting them from the other side, didn't make it that. Gracia with a nice rebound. Feeds to Graham Smith, knocked away by Quinones. Another turnover for the Wildcats. So if it isn't a missed shot, it's a turnover here in the second half. 7 minutes to play. Wilmington holding on to a 48-42 lead. Quinones drives the lane, throws up a wild shot. Rebounded by Ribeiro. Nice play, Ribeiro. Ribeiro gets hacked. Looks like Baker's going to get called for that foul. Team foul number 4 on Shawsheen. Unnecessary foul, 75 feet from the basket. So Coach Greg Bendel's got his team fired up, played a much better second half, third quarter. To get them back in the game, 48-42. Ribeiro, top of the key. Finds Smith. Let's see if Wilmington actually runs some offense here. Recognize what they're in there, and a man-to-man defense. High ball screen for Greco. A bad pass there, picked up by Chris. Throws it away, another turnover. The problem here, again, is Graham Smith with nice penetration, threw the ball a little bit behind Greco. And Shawsheen will inbound the ball in the backcourt. Mickle finds Quinones, who are back with all starting lineup here as we come down. An important game for the Wildcats. Mickle way outside. See that into the in and out. The passing, Wilmington is just not moving. Shot is missed. Knocked out of bounds by DeCosta. Again, if we look at this realistically, what Shawsheen's doing is they're bring the ball up, a little penetration, free throw line, they kick it out to the three-point shooter. If he's open, he shoots. If he's not, he swings it around, they find another shot. Executing much better here in the second half. Wilmington's man-to-man offense have struggled against this defense. Gracia with the triple penetration, he's fouled going to the hole. It's probably going to be on the floor. Team foul number 5 on the Tech. 6:15 to play. Chris Stokes will be coming in the game for Chris Greco. Again, Stokes gave him some good minutes in the first half, getting a lot of 50-50 balls. Fouls on the floor. Team foul 5. Gracia will inbound the ball. Swing it to. There's Danny open in the corner. Short shot. McAvoy on the floor. Again, this is why we put Stokes in another 50-50 ball, although that possession hour will go to Wilmington. So again, Chris Stokes immediately pays dividends. He comes in and ties up the Tech defender. Wilmington ball underneath their own basket. 6:06 to play. Graham Smith, short shot is short. Rebound again, there's Stokes. Knocked out of bounds by Shawsheen Tech. Stokes with another 50-50 ball. That's 2 in this possession. 6 minutes to play. Every shot right now for Wilmington is ending up short, maybe a little bit tight. Kind of try to loosen up. Need to make a bucket here. Get a little bit of freedom of the movement. Gracia will inbound the ball underneath. McAvoy finds Gracia. He's got Baker on him. Spin move. He runs into McAvoy. Again, the spacing in the second half hasn't been as good as in the first half. Graham Smith resets the offense. 15 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. He forces up that shot. Again, there's Stokes with the scrum, ties it up. Possession will be ball to Shawsheen. Again, the shots are short. Wilmington's got to try to settle their offense down a little bit. Get shots that they know that they can make. Another stop on defense. Shawsheen tackle again. As we swing down, as George brings us down, we'll see that you see Baker at the free throw line and see how they run their offense. There you go. In, he turns. He's fouled by McAvoy. Again, Shawsheen starting to execute their offense against the 2-3 matchup. This defense that Wilmington is playing. Wouldn't be shocked if Ingram gets a little bit of a change up on his defense. Inbound under his own basket will be Mickle. He finds DeCoste. Oh, nice play by Graham Smith, but he doesn't get the loose ball. Giordano kicks the ball out of bounds. Wilmington basketball. A turnover with a chance to cut the lead to 4. 48-42, Wilmington leads here with 5:27 to play fourth quarter. We got a ball game for you here at the Garden. Gracia brings the ball across half court. Dribble penetration, turns. Off the glass is good. That's the bucket that the Wildcats needed. 50-42. Going to pick up some pressure here to try to force the Tech to play a little quicker. They find Giordano in the corner. Head fake. Throws it underneath to Baker. Misses the shot. Good defense there by Stokes. Second shot is good though. Again, timeout called. Bendel. Shawsheen getting those balls. Wilmington was getting those 50-50 balls first half. Shawsheen missing the shot, scoring. Let's reset this game. 50-44. Wilmington leads with 4:57 to play. Q4. Both teams have 5 team fouls. Again, when you get to the 7th foul, it's a 1 and 1. And once you get to 10 total team fouls, it'll be 2 shots. So that'll be important as we come down the stretch here. Free throw shooting might come down to be the factor. You never know. Hopefully Wilmington continue to run better offense here. Get shots that are a little bit easier and not rushed early in the shot clock. So again, coming to you from the Garden at the halftime with a 41-20 lead, you thought Wilmington might be able to cruise through. But we've come down to this. We're into a ball game, and I guess can't ask for much more for these kids playing on the Garden floor. The famed parquet Red Auerbach Court here at the TD Garden. And again, this is part of the Good Sports 2018 Invitational, giving high school athletes an opportunity to play here at the Garden. And I'm sure Good Sports is raising money for some quality opponents. Shawsheen fans are extremely excited now, trying to get their team fired up. Wilmington will inbound the ball underneath their own basket after the made bucket by Baker, trail with a 6-point lead. Stokes remains in the game for McAvoy, so Greco has replaced McAvoy, excuse me. So it's Greco 10, Gracia 23, Smith 3, Stokes 5, Ribeiro 21. Down the low block, kick it back out by Greco. Greco playing hard. Greco's going to have to work the inside here to try to free up some space. High ball screen for Smith. He penetrates, gets the lane. Nice move by Graham Smith, and he misses the layup. They got what they wanted there. Didn't finish. Giordano pushing 50-44, 6-point Wilmington lead, 4:20 to play. Coming down the stretch, Giordano finds Baker. Again, the same play every time we see this. Nice bump by Ribeiro. Mickle forces up a shot and misses. Rebounded by Gracia. Have a big rebound by Danny Gracia. Ribeiro leading the break. Nice pass to Graham Smith. Layup is good. Ribeiro with a big assist. 52-44. Joe Ribeiro to Graham Smith, who finishes. Head up, 2-on-1. Nice pass, Ribeiro. Giordano up high. Feeds it down low to Baker, who fumbles. DeCoste picks up the rebound and misses. Rebounded by Gracia again. Tipped by Greco to Gracia. Graham Smith will bring the ball up. 3:48 to play. Wilmington with the 8-point lead, 52-44. See if they can patiently run their offense. Last score was on a fast break. Smith penetrates. Fires up the shot. Misses. Again, probably forced that one a little bit with the time left in the game. 3:33. As we come down the stretch, that's Quinones. Ball fake. Finds Baker. Turns. A little slow on that turn there. There's DeCoste, who's been hitting that shot, missed that one. Baker tips the ball. And a nice hustle play again by Chris Stokes, junior Chris Stokes, number 5. Another hustle play here. Wilmington's ball up 8. Smith penetrates and is pushed up top. That'll be on the floor. That'll be on Quinones. Foul number 6, team foul 6. Next foul, Wilmington will shoot 1-on-1. We got Kellen Hardy into the game, number 11. He's come in to replace Chris Stokes. Inbound off underneath the basket, Gracia. So we got Stokes is replaced by Kellen Hardy, 11. We find Greco underneath, kicks it back out to Gracia. 29, 30 seconds on the clock. Don't really want to force this. That's going to be a travel again. Second half is plagued by missed shots and turnovers on the offensive end. 52-40, 3:04 to play. Quinones will bring the ball up. Reset for the Tech. There's Baker. Quinones, DeCoste, Giordano, and Mickle will shoot the long 3. That'll be short, rebounded by Graham Smith. Wilmington will set their offense up here. Coach Ingram trying to get them to slow down, settle it down. At 15, they're going to start running their offense. There's 16 fouls, so the next foul, if Tech wants to, they can start putting Wilmington to the line whenever they feel like it. 12 runs, so Graham Smith starts the offense to Ribeiro, who's fouled. Joe Ribeiro go to line shooting 1-on-1. Wilmington makes their free throws down the stretch. This will be a W. Like I said earlier, an important W for them. The W gets them into the state tournament. It also gives them a win on the Garden floor. Make everyone happy, except for sorry for Coach Bendel and the Tech, but make everyone on the Wilmington side happy. Ribeiro's first front of the 1-on-1 is short. Again, you got to make your free throws. You're going to win this game, and that's going to be a walk, a turnover. Baker picks up the rebound and turns it over. 2:30 to play, 52-44. Wilmington leads. Again, I would expect them to start their offense at about 15 seconds. Try to run clock here. 2:30 to play. It's going to be a possession game. Finds Greco. Back out to Ribeiro. Okay, we're down to 25. So that's 5 seconds of run off. Back to Smith. Again, Coach Ingram is coaching very well. He'll pull them out, slow it down. 18 seconds. Now we're 50. Now they'll start running their offense. Greco almost turns it over. Gracia, rather, almost turns a nice drive layup. In is Ribeiro. 2 big plays for Joe Ribeiro here. Second half. As the cameraman gets knocked over, let me tell you something. In the last 2 minutes, Joe Ribeiro stepped up. Big assist on the break, and that's a great dribble penetrating layup. As they show it on the board again, he avoids contact, lays it in with the left hand. So Ribeiro has helped us breathe this lead back into a 10-point lead. Giordano finds Baker. And again, let me just sort of cut that up. There's Giordano's 3 is off the back, bouncing around, knocked out of bounds. Wilmington basketball. 54-44, 150 to play. You're going to have to start fouling here soon if you're Shawsheen. Greco finds Smith. Who's open. Oh, Jones throws away. Has Kellen Hardy. Shoots it. Not the shot that they wanted there. Kellen Hardy takes it back, and he's fouled. They're going to call a jump ball instead. So not the shot you want by Kellen, but he makes up for the mistake by picking up the rebound. And a jump ball, possession arrow will go white to Wilmington. 54-44, 10-point lead, 1:41 to play. Fourth quarter. Trying to get free, they find Smith in the corner. Knocked off of Graham Smith by Quinones. Nice defensive play. Wilmington's going to try to stay to not get too lackadaisical here with the basketball. Quinones with Ribeiro on him. What you want to do, no foul here on Wilmington. There's Baker driving the lane, gets the penetration. The one thing they did not want was a foul there. Stop the clock, get points. Fouls on Kellen Hardy. Looks like McAvoy's going to come back in. As everyone has played on the Wilmington bench, which I think was the goal of Coach Ingram to begin with. Second goal, maybe third goal. First was to win. Baker misses the front end, the first shot. So here we have for McAvoy is replacing Kellen Hardy, and number 5, Smith, has come in, most likely to foul. Let's see how the Coach Bendel runs this. He's going to bring in 55 Massengill as well. And I mean, I would imagine here they're going to try to foul whoever they feel is the weakest free throw shooter. 17 fouls, so well, 2 more fouls. Wilmington has to shoot the 1-on-1. They find Greco, who finds Smith. Graham, again, that's not the pass that they wanted. Turns it over. 54-45, a 9-point lead. Mickles penetrates. It's knocked out of bounds off him. Good play. Good defensive play by Greco there. Not the play that Bendel wanted. 1:17 to play, a 9-point Wilmington lead. Again, you're going to have to make your free throws. Going to make the front end of the 1-on-1 most likely. And don't turn the ball over. Sort of played a little bit, not the greatest half in the world here, but Rivero just threw that one away. And Smith didn't come back for it. Again, a lot of miscommunication here. Wouldn't be shocked to see some kind of a timeout called here. But we're not. We're going to run defense. So he's back to his starting line. We've got Giordano's, Baker, Mickle, DeCoste, and Quinones. There's Baker. He's going to take it right to the hole, and he gets fouled. Again, not what we want here for Wilmington. Chance to get points with the clock stopped. There'll be 2 shots. Foul on Danny Gracia. We're going to have 2 shots for Baker. First shot is going to be short. So the comeback is, they'd cut it to 6. That's close to 6. We're at 9 after being down 21 at the half. And now he's going to bring in his foul people or his defensive people, which are Smith for them, number 5 for Shawsheen. Gracia has fouled out, so the Wilmington's best free throw shooter and most obviously best handler, and so far this year most likely their best player, has fouled out. So interesting choices here for the coach. He brings in Stephen Anthony, a ball handler. We're going to need free throw shooters. That shot is no good. Rebounded by McAvoy. They're going to have to foul. 9-point lead. Now they missed like 4 free throws here. Ribeiro is pushes, doubles, call timeout. Yep. Again, Wilmington getting into trouble a little bit. So Wilmington calls timeout. We'll reset again. 1 minute to play. 59.8 seconds. 54-45. Wilmington with a 9-point lead. Make their free throws. Don't turn the ball over. We'll go away with a win, which will be Wilmington's 4th win. Bring them to 4-10. 4-2 in Division III. And like we said, important. Gets you into the state tournament. So again, let's see if we can execute the last minute here in a game that Shawsheen Tech. I give a lot of credit to Coach Bendel and his team. The Rams have come back in the second half hard from a 21-point deficit to cut it to 9. Like I said, they had it as low as 6. Kids have played much better. They've really executed the offense that he laid out for them and how to score against the Wilmington 2-3 zone defense. But again, towards the end here, they've missed a few free throws that would have cut the lead as well. Both teams will be in the penalty, so if Wilmington fouls, which they shouldn't be doing, they'd send Shawsheen to the clock, to the line, and if Shawsheen fouls, Wilmington will be shooting 1-on-1 as well. So again, a great experience for a high school basketball team to get to play here at the Garden in the non-tournament event, non-state tournament event, because only the 2 top teams ever get here. Like I said, a great opportunity for the Wildcats and the Rams to experience this. Shawsheen's made it a game, so it's been even more exciting here as we've had a very exciting second half. They find McAvoy, he throws it to Smith, back to McAvoy, who's fouled on the floor. So that'll be a 1-on-1. So here we go. 55 seconds to play. Wilmington will make free throws. They will win the game. Not that they'll lose the game, but they don't make their free throws with a 9-point lead, but Wilmington needs to make their free throws. So McAvoy at the line with a 1-on-1. This will be important. Hit the first, get the second, miss the first. Rebound for the Tech, and they're back on offense. Greco back deep as a safety valve. McAvoy's first shot is good. And Billy has extended us to a 55-45 lead. So we're now a 4-possession game at 10 points. So 4 possessions in 55 seconds is going to be tough. McAvoy's second shot, it's up and it's good. So Wilmington stretches the lead 56-45. The comeback might end up falling short for Shawsheen, but we'll see how they do it. Finds Baker, back out to, that's Bicknell, the senior, back to Baker. Nice look. Layup is good. Timeout. Greg Bendel, Coach Bendel calls timeout. 56-47. Wilmington with a 9-point lead. Makes it a 3-possession game still. You have to hit 3 threes to get to 9 if my Wilmington math is correct. Not always sure. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't go to Wilmington High. I forgot I'm an out-of-towner. But my kids are there and all my friends have gone there and all this fun stuff. So yeah, 9-point lead. 3 3-pointers. Wilmington just again, 1-on-1 opportunity, make the shot. You go home with Victor. in an important game. And like I said, very well played game in the second half. First half, Shawsheen was a little out of sorts. In the second half, I think they've done a really good job in getting themselves back on track, at least to cut it to 9. Like I said, we were 41-20 at the half, so it's 56-47. So they've outscored the Wildcats 27-15. And one of the experiences you get to be at the Garden is you get to be on the big screen, on the Jumbotron. So Wilmington will inbound under the Shawsheen basket. Two keys here: get the ball in bounds in 5 seconds, and if you don't, call timeout. Don't turn the ball over. Make your free throws. Inbound at the McAvoy to Smith across half court. He'll slow it down. There's Ribeiro. They can't foul him. Mickle will foul Anthony there. He thinks it wasn't a foul, but in this situation, when you're in the foul zone here, you foul. Try to turn people over. So that'll send Anthony to the line. Stephen Anthony, Jr., out of Wilmington, Massachusetts. Front end of the 1-on-1 is good. Again, they've made their last 3 free throws. That'll put the lead up to 10. 57-47, 34 seconds to play. Because breakdown here at the Garden's probably going to have to be quick as we're at 9:20. The next game's scheduled to start at 9:30. We'll see how we handle it here. Shawsheen pushes the ball. Looks like they have seniors in the game. There's Mickle for the NBA 3. That is long. Rebounded by McAvoy. 25 seconds left. He is fouled. Foul by number 1, DeCourcy. And that'll send Mr. McAvoy to the line. And this game is about to be put into the history books. Like I said, on the floor for Shawsheen. Looks like he's got his seniors out there now. McAvoy with the 2 shots now, because that was the 10th team foul. Okay, 58-47. Wilmington with a 11-point lead. McAvoy's shot is good. They've made another free throw. Wilmington had to make their free throws down the stretch, and they did. It'll be a fun win. A good win for Coach Ingram. And while I'm at it here, we got to thank George Breslin for a phenomenal job on the camera today. New camera we're using, and of course Wildcat Sports would be nothing without Adam Dusenberry. So Adam and George have been phenomenal here for me at the Garden. I get to do the fun stuff. Playing as good as I'm forgetting about the game. I just want to compliment the crew here. We had to be down here at 7 o'clock. Had to get out of work. You know, getting up on a Saturday morning for George and Adam to come down and do that is phenomenal work. George doing a great job on the camera. Adam doing a great job running everything else. Wildcat Sports, like I said, would be nothing without its volunteers, and Adam does a great job in keeping everybody in line. I think we have 2 more men's basketball games to cover. I think it might be this week, Tuesday and next Friday. The last game will be senior night, which we will be covering in its entirety. Ribeiro turns the ball over, 5 seconds to play. Baker makes the last shot, so I guess they're going to cover. 60-51 the final. Wilmington with a win to go to 4-10. Shawsheen Tech with the losses ends up at 4-9 as they congratulate each other out on the basketball court.